Some football fans want to stand, some football fans want to sit. They should have the choice.
I just think that supporters should have the right to choose whether they want to stand or to sit, and that everyone can still enjoy the game regardless of what choice they make.
We stand up, we have fun, we sing. It's what being a fan is all about.
The Stand Up for Choice campaign was put together between the English Football League and the Football Supporters Federation to gauge the opinions of fans from all the 72 English Football League clubs as to whether they wanted to have a choice when they're coming to games in our competition. The choice is very simple, to stand or to sit. Our survey results have proven the outcome of that, and it is on this basis that we will take the campaign forward.
Over 33,000 fans responded to the Stand Up for Choice survey, with 94% wanting to be able to choose between seating or standing in safe licensed areas. 69% indicated they would prefer to stand, while 22% said they'd rather sit. And 47% suggested they would attend more games if licensed standing was available.
Ultimately, we do really well as the EFL with 18.1 million fans coming through our turnstiles on an annual basis. However, we're still at somewhere between 60 and 61% stadium occupancy. So we've got the space. The fans have voted and said they want to come back and come to more games if they can stand. So why not achieve that? And it does what everybody wants.
Under current legislation, standing is allowed in Leagues 1 and 2. But if a club spends 3 years in one of the top 2 tiers of English football, then they must convert their home ground into an all-seater stadium. This is not only a concern for clubs in the lower leagues, but also for clubs in the Championship, who currently have licensed standing accommodation at their grounds.
So at the last minute the legislation changed. It was initially going to be for all of the divisions, and at the last minute this artificial ceiling got put in at the top of League 1. So it's safe to stand in League 1, it's not safe to stand in the Championship. Why does the quality of the football that football supporters are watching make a difference to what the safety elements are off the field? It's perfectly ludicrous. The events at Hillsborough have cast a shadow over this debate for a long time, and the FSF doesn't presume to speak for Liverpool fans or anybody else. We take our guide from those Liverpool fans, and we're in conversation with groups like Spirit of Shankly and Liverpool supporters more widely. And their take on this is that the inquests were very clear. The result of those inquests is that it wasn't supporter behaviour that caused Hillsborough, it wasn't standing that caused Hillsborough.
League 1 club Shrewsbury Town installed a standing area at their stadium this summer that was funded by its own fans.
There's a real swell of opinion from fans that they want to be able to stand, and what we're providing at Shrewsbury Town is the choice, whether they want to stand and they can stand in a safe environment, or if they want to sit they can still sit in the existing seats we have at the stadium.
2 years ago, Maidstone United took the decision to install a brand new modern terracing facility at their home ground, and they've been reaping the rewards ever since.
Here at Maidstone United we opened the stand in March 2016, and then since then our attendances have gone up, the atmosphere's increased, and we've given the choice to the fans that they asked for. The real benefit is that people can make their decision now. They can sit down, they can stand up, and it's their choice. We've given them the option, and that's what people have taken.
League 2 Exeter City's Big Bank Terrace is one of the largest in the EFL, holding just under 4,000 people. Currently, if the club were to spend 3 years in the Championship, then they would have to replace it with seated accommodation at a considerable cost.
The financial aspects of, if we had to put seats into that Big Bank area would restrict us considerably. It'd probably make us even more or less competitive as we went up through. Of course, you need more finance. It's a very restricted ground, it's in the city centre, and there's not an opportunity to expand further. So on any number of levels, not only from the financial point of view, but from the fans' experience, it would be seriously detrimental. And I think I already know for sure that many of our fans would not, and as a fans-owned club, would be very much against that, and so would I.
When it comes to giving fans a choice, the EFL does not have one solution in mind. Those decisions should be made on a local level.
What we're asking for really is for people to be able to take a decision on a local basis based on what their supporter groups want, based on the architecture of their stadia. The solution will be different for different clubs. One thing might be appropriate somewhere, might not be appropriate anywhere else. We want the local people with knowledge of the grounds, with an understanding of the safety concerns there, to be able to choose what's right for them.
In the 2017-18 season, 21 EFL clubs across all 3 divisions offered fully licensed standing accommodation to fans. The EFL believes that all 72 clubs should have the same opportunity.
If standing is safe in the way that it is currently designed, it's safe at any football match, not just at those that are played at a certain level of the game. And that's an answer that we need to really address, because the best legislation is that comes from a logical basis that everybody could understand. We realise why these things were put in place to start with. However, time has moved on, and that's why we're pushing for the change now.
This campaign is about consumer choice. It's not about returning to the past. It's about a modern solution to an issue that's close to the hearts of fans up and down the country.
You can dress it up any way you want. The bottom line is some people are standing, some people want to sit. We just want a choice.